Hello, hello. It has been so long since I've done a live here on Facebook. If you're watching the replay later, whether it's on Facebook, Instagram, or even on YouTube, shoot me in the comments where you're from. For those who do not know me, my name is Randa Dirksen, and I am the head content creator, recipe developer, and almost holistic nutritionist here at Randa Nutrition. That's right, I'm almost done. I just have to write one more final exam and I'll be able to call myself a certified holistic nutritionist, which I'm really, really excited about. So today we are going to talk about heartburn. Heartburn is something that has been plaguing me in my life for a really, really long time. I get it through stress. I get it with my back pain. It tends to trigger it. I get it, it's usually at night. So I kind of went through what helps me and I wanted to make a list. So let's get this conversation started. So, when it comes to home remedies, like the effectiveness of various home remedies, it varies. It's going to differ from person to person. Just consult your doctor before you do anything crazy. And you start ingesting just random stuff on the internet that you read about. I don't recommend doing that. If you're finding you get heartburn from stress, it's easier said than done, especially right now, about managing our stress levels. Right now, as I'm doing this, my eye is actually twitching out because I've been doing so much. Um, Consult a counselor, a therapist. There's no problem. No, that you should not be ashamed of reaching out to get help. I do it often. It gives us tools to deal with our stress. It is so important. We go to the doctor when we, have a pain, a physical pain, but we don't seek help when we are in mental pain. So this is something that I'm very passionate about and I implore you all to do. So one of the tips, if you are frequently getting heartburn or you're in the middle of a heartburn attack, is to wear loose clothing. Having like a tight tank top, especially one with a built-in bra and it's like pushing on your chest, that does not help anything. It can help your stomach contents kind of get closer and rise up. So wear something loose. Wear your spouse's oversized shirt. Wear your big Disney Spirit jersey. Wear something loose that isn't going to push on your body. Correct your posture is another tip. So tip 2 is to correct your posture. If you're sitting or laying down, stand up. If you're experiencing heartburn while standing, your posture, it could be a contributing factor. Correct your posture. Shoulders back, kind of like have your shoulder blades, try to touch them, chest up, heart open. It does help. What I find that helps is when I'm laying down, if I kind of tilt a little bit to the left, so I'm upright, but to the left a little bit, it really does help as well. Elevate your upper body. So laying flat, again, like I said, it can worsen your heartburn. You got to think if your food contents are going up back into your esophagus and like not the food contents, sorry, the acid. If you lay back, it's going to do that. So standing up, sitting up, I usually have about, when it's really bad, which I haven't had a really bad flare up in heartburn in a really long time, I have like 5 or 6 pillows behind me and I'm up and kind of tilted to the left a little bit. And I do find it helps. So apparently I've read, and a lot of people, when I'm going through heartburn, suggest this to me, is take baking soda because it can help calm down some of your heartburn episodes. It has not worked for me personally, but I wanted to throw it out there in case it helps you. Other home remedies like that are like apple cider vinegar, lemon. Lemon is not acidic when it goes into your body. It actually has an alkaline pH when it's in there. I do the apple cider vinegar. I do a lot of things in the moment where I'm so desperate for relief. So, I mean, the apple cider vinegar does seem to help. And I've been taking it more so in the day now, in the beginning of the day, just to kind of get all the digestive juices flowing. I take it in the morning. and I've noticed I've had less heartburn at night. Whether or not that's a coincidence, I don't know. Ginger. So ginger can have a really good effect on your heartburn. I drink ginger tea with a little bit of raw honey when I get a flare up, or I drink Cup of Calm by Traditional Medicinal. That's my favorite tea. I drink it every night. Again, if I have heartburn, I add a little bit of raw honey. You can, try a bunch of different other teas. There's chamomile tea that's supposed to help, and that ingredient chamomile is in the can't think. Sorry, I didn't get much sleep last night. That's why I have all these bags under my eyes. Um, Chamomile is in the Cup of Calm tea. There's sage tea, cinnamon tea, like I said, Cup of Calm tea, ginger tea, and dandelion root tea have been shown to help with heartburn. There is also a heartburn tea blend. I thought it was Traditional Medicinals, but it's not. I believe it is Earth Mama, and I think it was more so targeted towards pregnant women. I can't find it in Canada anymore. When I was pregnant in the beginning, they had it here and I was able to get it and it worked really well. If you can find it or if you know where to get it, tell me in the comments because like that stuff's great. Yogurt. Yogurt is another favorite of mine if I'm really bad. I notice that if I have either a little bit of yogurt, whether it's just plain Greek yogurt or like a drinkable yogurt, like we have Activias often in my house because my daughter really likes them. One of those really does help soothe it. So when I am starting to get heartburn, what I tend to do is I reach for a yogurt and I have my Cup of Calm with honey. That is always my first step. So there's that. What to stay away from when you have heartburn. Whew. Okay, so here are some foods that have been shown to aggravate heartburn. French fries, potato chips, onion rings, basically anything deep fried. I can't have heavily deep fried food. Even when I was younger, a teenager or even younger than that, like if I had like a fried chicken sandwich or something, I would be in pain after. Butter can aggravate it, ice cream, whole milk, cheese, like high fat, like so really high fat foods. Creamy salad dressings, again, high in fat. Sauces and dips that are made from either like Alfredo, high in fat again, or marinara. So tomato-based dishes can aggravate your heartburn, unfortunately. And I love marinara. I love tomato-based dishes. That is what I make often. All my sauces are usually tomato-based and soups. So it's something that I have to look out for. And certain cuts of meat can aggravate it in some people because they're higher in fat. So that would be something like, I can't think of it, prime rib. Spicy foods. So spicy foods can have a negative effect, as we all know. I love spicy food. I can't have it as often anymore because it aggravates my heartburn. So any hot sauces or anything made with chili peppers or curries, that could aggravate it. Pineapples can aggravate it. Oranges, grapefruit, limes, lemons. Like I said, the tomato-based foods, chili-based foods, garlic and onions can aggravate it. And I know that's a lot of food I just mentioned, and that's like, holy, that's almost everything I eat. That being said, things like pineapples and lemons can have the adverse effect where they help. Yeah, it's just because every body is different. So I know that's confusing and it's frustrating, but you'll get to know what kind of triggers your heartburn in, as time goes on. As for what you drink, coffee can definitely aggravate it. Alcohol, wine, so that's beer, wine, like your spirits, anything like that, that can aggravate your heartburn. I remember when we were young, we used to drink, what are they called? Sourpuss, and they had like the coolers too, and that was like heartburn in a bottle. Like even before I got really bad heartburn, like just drinking it, you could feel it like kill your insides. Again, citrus and tomato juices can aggravate your heartburn, and carbonated beverages, which actually it's kind of funny because sometimes when I have heartburn, I'll drink a sparkling water and it seems to help it. My theory, and this is not science-based at all, this is just how my brain works, so take it or leave it, is that the carbonation brings the bubbles up and then you burp and that helps relieve some of like the heartburn, gas, or whatever that was stuck. Again, that is not science-based. That is just what goes on in my head, so it's probably wrong. Other foods to avoid when you have heartburn: peppermint or spearmint. And I know that's controversial because a lot of people say, oh, you need peppermint tea or try peppermint oil or whatever with heartburn. I remember one time I had such bad heartburn, I think I was pregnant, and I had one of those like little droplets of oils, like they're in like a prepackaged thing, and it's supposed to help with heartburn. So I took it. I was in so much pain. It made it so much worse. So avoid those. They're cooling, but with heartburn, they're not. Chocolate. And I know that's a sad, sad time, but chocolate, sad, sad time, sad, sad thing to say, I should say. Chocolate, it brings it on. And again, highly processed foods. So you're thinking fast food, just anything that's quick and go, deli food, um, gas station food, heartburn. Yeah, I know. The easy things are heartburn. So when I get really bad heartburn in a day and I look back on my food journal, I will notice, say, I will have a stir fry at lunch and I put like a spicy Thai sauce on it. Then I will have some chocolate at night, like just some chocolate, even if I dip fruit in it. And then maybe like a tomato based thing, lasagna or some tomato based soup at dinner. Well, all three of those, just from 12 until bedtime, which for me is around 8 o'clock, is when I get ready for bed. That's a lot of aggravating foods in a short amount of time. And yes, it affects me. It affects me greatly. And usually those are the nights that are really, really bad. So I have to be mindful of what I eat and when I eat it. And that might be you too. You might have to actually start paying attention to what you eat when you eat it and go from there, because it's not fun to have heartburn. Okay, I feel like I talked a mile a minute and just kind of spewed those out. If you have any tips on what helps you with heartburn, I want to hear it. Leave them in the comments. Um, yeah, and aside from that, I mean, obviously there's Tums, there's Zantac, but that's on recall right now. There's like Nexium or whatever. Like there are the actual medicines to do, but these are the quick and dirty tips. So I want to hear what you take. Leave it in the comments. And I'm going to try to do more of these lives as time goes on. Probably one a week. I'd like to get back in the swing of things now that things are starting to settle with the quarantine and life is slowly getting back to normal. Okay, so thank you. I appreciate you guys staying and watching, and we will chat next week.